So welcome everybody to my channel. We're about to start Alan Wick episode 2 taken. I want to thank everybody for joining me. Sorry, I was getting started. But here we go, episode 2.
Previously on Alan Wake, I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice!
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at, but the cabin had disappeared.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You
Coffee.
should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up. Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
Guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on. Let's put on the coffee maker.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
So I make thumbnails as I do this. Let's go to Alice.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
Oh wow.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan! Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
I forgot how scared of the dark she is. Where's the fuse box? There it is. Use.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
That's a nice apartment too. Look like New York City.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
I'm like, do you think?
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Search for Sarah.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd locked me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor.
Hey, mister! Hey, can you turn the light?
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Darmus, thank you. Manuscript. Let me just read it.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall in the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife? Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business. Barry?
Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alan. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Exit the sheriff station.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Wow. Yeah, it would have been good to put on the lights beforehand.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. but I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
Sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey! Come on, take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow, I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you. Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car, just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice.
Do you
and everything's
understand
just
what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
Yes.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap.
You can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No. This whole thing is... Listen, you hit your head.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too. If you have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the
Try to
radio.
pull a joke on me. Freak me out? It's working. Ha ha! Let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now. That's just crazy talk, Al. Al. Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay, then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be Deliverance all over again.
That he needs some Diolate or something, I don't know. Okay, guys, since I've been heading to Lover's Peak.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al.
I'm happy. I wouldn't be with you in spirit at all. I would be scared, afraid, and everything under the sun. We got 12 shots too. Okay.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
I don't want to use the car to drive.
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Jesus Christ. That's why I had to check. Just checking for bullets and stuff like that. Turn on.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
Revolver ammo is always good.
You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage. No plan, really. Just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too...
Nothing in here, so I'm gonna do the lights on now. Cause you never know. It's at the back of the cabin. Nothing there. Okay, let's go down to that light. And the light was turned off. That doesn't mean I still gotta go to check the area though. No batteries want to take anywhere?
But some crimes are impossible to punish. Especially...
I'm not watching that scary stuff. Heading down to Lover's Peak.
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. "Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page."
Oh, wow. Follow the patch lights. Visitation center. Oh.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
Rusty, hang on! Oh, God! Coming! Please, help me! Anybody? Help me! Help! Help me!
Well, let me check the area first before I help you.
Anyone! Please help! Help me!
Oh, what the? I'm coming. That's why I checked the area first.
The ranger's office was locked. I'd need a key to get in.
A manuscript page. I'm finding these like crazy.
The visitor center was sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way. Felt the broken rib stabbing him on the inside. Rusty howled in pain and fear, suddenly afraid to die alone.
Hello? Back here! I'm back here! Hey, please help me! I'm here! I'm hurt! I can't...
Oh, wow.
Mr. Wake? Oh, hell. It happened just the way it was on that page. I found... came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back. Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened. Shh. Good boy. The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
I expect me to do that. Look, read the manuscript before.
At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. I raised my head. Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe.
That's good. Let me check this area first. Open. That's what I'm talking about. Yes.
I was too late.
Oh, wow.
Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Rusty! Rusty!
The ground was covered with glowing patches that looked like liquid darkness.
Oh no, where did Rusty go?
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Please don't feed the animals.
Fishing!
Oh wow.
Urge yourself, Park. Fishing. License! Obey!
Rusty, no!
Never! Two bears and wolves! Never approach any other world closer than 24 yards! Pets must be leashed! Never leave your pet unattended! To remove any natural objects or historical
Like, damn, Rusty. Well, at least I got some supplies over here. Okay, now what? Go through here. That is... man, this ain't scary. I don't know what it is.
What the hell was that? I saw it from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Told you.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
That a manuscript.
In that last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens. But she made him feel young and forget what a train wreck his long-dead marriage had been. He still wore the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it off. Now she never would.
Oh, wow. That's always good. Get some stuff. What about the flare gun? It's not in there. Go down the steps. Old hiking trail.
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
Do I even want to go in here? Hell no, I don't. Oh wow. Can't freaking see. Couldn't freaking see. I played Alan Wake and it was an awesome. Yeah, this is good. I could not see. That was
Rubber
my fault. I
speakers at
couldn't
the
see.
far end of the nature trail.
But come on. I don't want to insert the battery. I'm gonna let that It gets to 10. I wish I had a flare gun for all that. I mean, you're gonna die sometimes in here. Since these people like to sneak up behind you. Come on. It's like, come on. You can boost the flashlight. You gotta take it light with these things. Because these people would definitely come for you. I can try to run for it, which is what I'm gonna try to do. Maybe I come out for the light. Okay, I got it. So they're gonna make me kill him. Okay. Come on. I hate black and white. Oh, they just come out of... There's something. So nobody else is coming down here. Start the light. Get that health. 16. Flare gun would have been nice. Pick up manuscript page.
I turned the corner, afraid of what the flashlight's beam might reveal. Suddenly, a roughly painted symbol of a torch glowed in the light. Behind it, hidden by a rock, sat a battered metal trunk. It was here for a reason. Packed with supplies, batteries, flares, ammo. Things you need to make it through the darkness of the night. Something left behind by someone who knew what I knew, and more.
Well, obviously, I don't know nothing. Because I'm still in the dark. Who is that? Like, who was that? Oh, wow. I knew that was going to get me because it was no. Like, I only had like a couple of more bullets left. Let me see. I'm going to get them like from the start. I mean, it could be possible that I'm missing something, but oh, come on, dodge. They won't dodge. Okay. Let's see, did I miss something? Like, cause I didn't see a statue with 50 flares or anything in it. If I had a flag up for all that, that would be nice. But I didn't see anything. Come on, light. I wish I had a flare or something. Because beating these guys with what I got, man, ain't. I'm like, wow, okay. Oh my God. Okay. I'm sorry I'm having problems like this, but sweet. Okay. So I want to drag him like back to where I came from. Oh my goodness. Come on, that's too many. I need a flare or something. I gotta go back. I need a flare gun or something. Maybe I missed something. I don't know. Because I thought that I'm just seeing what happens if I try to go back and see what I missed, if anything. There's a manuscript page I missed. And let me see.
Nobody in Bright Falls seemed to know where Al was, but Rose, the waitress at the diner, had seen him. From what Barry could tell, Al pretty much fell off the face of the earth when he left the diner. Rose was just the kind of fan that Al hated, but she really tried to help. She was smart, too, knew a lot about what was going on in the town, knew a lot about Al, even knew who Barry was. Barry liked her. That was no big surprise. When it came to women, Barry and Al rarely saw eye to eye.
Because a flare gun for that whole ordeal would be seriously nice right now. I'll just call it. There's a lighthouse right there. Maybe I missed something in there. There it is. Shotgun. No flare though. See, sometimes it's worth it to go off the beaten path sometime and see if you can find what you can find. But in my case, I need more than... I need more than what they're giving me. Let's see if there's anything off the beaten path up here. Oh, there's coffee. Coffee's always good, but it's not going to help me in my current situation. Maybe this will work. See, now I'm gonna be trapped like over here when they come. Oh, got him. Guess that shotgun helped. I mean, I'm happy I got through that. The shotgun did help, but man. Looks like they gave you just enough ammo for that. Let me see what else is off the beaten path here. I thought I saw something. Over here. Okay, more thermos. Ammo is scarce right now. But just sorry, I keep getting text messages. I'm checking this out. Probably jump on a rock. Jump over. Get the manuscript.
Agent Nightingale didn't want to be in Bright Falls. These little communities revolted him, and he didn't like the trees or the coffee. He now knew that impossible horrors lurked behind the storefronts and smiles. He desperately wanted to turn the car around and just drive until he passed out or ran out of road and booze. But he had a job to do. He had a rider to catch, at any cost.
From now on, I'm gonna be more sparingly with my ammo and everything that I do get, cause this is a bit costly. I stay in the light while that thing was acting up.
Shit.
Oh no. Oh wow. That's what I need to stock up on.
Come on, we gotta get moving. More of them coming. That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares will keep the bastards away. him too?
Hell, of course I see him. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
Let's move!
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake! You better keep up.
Come on.
Monster! Stop fighting me!
Lover's Peak, right up these stairs, Wake.
Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
Yeah, no can do, Wake.
Are you kidding? Give me the gun!
No time for back talk. Hold 'em off. Just a little longer. Scare them off. Get some light on those bastards. That'll keep them off us. Just a little longer. I almost got it. Okay, it's open. That's right. Oh, you feeling better now, Wake? All cozy and safe.
No.
Better get ready. They'll be on us soon. This is it, Wake. The last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake.
let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I knew you were gonna say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're gonna bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript.
Oh my goodness.
She's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her up.
Now I gotta hunt him down.
No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here! He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had no manuscript to give him. And figure out my next move. On more than one occasion, Alice had tried to explain to me how it felt to be afraid of the dark. To her, darkness wasn't simply the absence of light, but something more tangible than that. It was something you could touch and feel. Worse than that, it was something with a mind of its own, something malicious and malign. For her, things changed when they were wrapped in darkness. They turned into something else, something foreign, and nothing was safe or innocent anymore. I'd never really understood what she meant, until now.
Oh. Another bridge. Oh, I know about these. Bear claw traps. Okay, let's go around here. Flare. Things are going a little bit more smoother with my gunplay when I'm trying to do this. I need some stuff though. Am I supposed to go up here? Yes. Oh my goodness. Smooth out of ammo too. Some coffee. Check this area for anything I can. Manuscript. Thank you for the hunting rifle. Let's read the manuscript.
The night had been one desperate situation after another.
Oh, it's
It was
good, Goblin
exhausting.
5315.
My
I
body
like
felt as
it.
though it had been chewed up and spat out.
It's
The
really
flashlight
good.
was heavy in my hand, and each pull of the trigger sent a painful shock up my arm. But I was finally out of the woods, and things were looking up. That's when I heard the chainsaw.
Oh no. So I'm gonna have to fight somebody with a chainsaw. So that's not good. I wonder why these things are not opening anything. Oh, give me that flare. Before I do that, I want to check to see if there's anything else I could be missing. Go over here real quick. Check inside. Oh, it's pointing up. Let's see. Is there a way to go up and over? I don't think I could jump on that, but I could go up here though. And go over here. Find the supplies. Get that flare gun will really come in handy. I thought I could maybe use the helicopter to get up there somehow, but I don't know. Oh no, don't fall over the side. Is it gonna make me go down? Guess so. When there's too many of y'all like that. Get the generator, where is it? What is that over there? Revolver? Hunter rifle ammo. Okay. I'll get the revolver ammo for now just to see what before I see what I get into. Because right now these things are ridiculous. Now, how do you expect me to get over there? A boat? So something up here. Coffee thermos. Oh wow, it looks pretty. So always trying to settle somebody. Okay. Now. Y'all ain't got nothing over here. Y'all are not good when it comes to supplying. Oh no! I'm about to say, don't be that type of game. Don't even know what that stuff was. I don't trust it at all, though. Let's go right here. See what's what. Some black goo or something. Manuscript page.
The logging site was a mess. The modular office had been pushed off the cliff. Deputy Thornton climbed up from the wreckage excited, breathing hard from the exertion. Nobody there. It's weird. Don't you think that's weird? Bored, Mulligan let out a mighty snort. Hell, it's always weird, Thornton. Just a question of sorting out what kind of weird it is this time around.
Okay, I wouldn't even like this. Let's go up some more. So I'm supposed to jump on this? Then we gotta get the manuscript page.
When Barry saw the darkness attack the visitor center, it made him a believer. The men Al said he'd shot, they hadn't been just locals on crank. Somehow the world had changed, like the channel had been switched without warning. You think you're watching a sitcom, and you're really watching a horror show. When the birds started attacking the cabin, Barry wasn't surprised, just terrified.
Oh yeah. Thermos. Now, what do I do from here? Some daggone, okay, the ladder. Okay. The darkness will prevail.
Be aware of the Widowmakers.
Oh, come on. Shoot, that hurt. Another manuscript page. How do I get in there and get it? Oh, thank you. More ammo.
Shadows stirred and the wind picked up as I ran through the forest. I felt the dark presence turning its gaze toward me. Then the moonlight was blotted out by dark shadows that raced violently across the ground, moving too swiftly to be natural. Darkness gathered between the trees and melted again to reveal the Taken. No natural path had brought them here.
Okay, let me search these bleachers and everything around here. Make sure there's nothing. Because ammo is your best friend. Open up, pick up something powerful. Okay. Do I just sit there? There's too much to kill now. More checkpoint. Yes. I feel more good, better if my ammo was full. Yeah, oh my lord. That works. But then I would have dealt with that chainsaw guy. Not straight up anyway. Let me go up here.
Barry?
Ow! The porch is covered with birds. They've got old Hitchcock on me.
Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open the door.
What, am I crazy?
Stay hidden. I'll be there soon. Just make sure you keep the lights off.
I need to get to that supply
Still
box.
had to reach Barry at the cap, but at least I was out of the woods.
And let me search this area real quick. Make sure I got everything I need. I really shouldn't be in here. Pick up manuscript. And it was just hiding by the trash can.
The FBI agent's command froze me in place. I considered surrender. It was all falling apart anyway. I could give in, let someone else deal with it. But it felt all wrong. Call it instinct, his posture, the way he held the gun. He was no friend. Shots ringing in my ears, I leaped for the hole in the fence and stumbled into the darkness beyond.
Okay, looks like I'm going to be driving now.
I'd have to get the car from the locked garage. It would get me back to Barry faster. And the headlights were a welcome bonus. I had to find the key to the garage.
I knew I had to find the key.
I needed the garage key to get to the car.
Here we go.
A story is not a machine that does what you tell it. A story is a beast with a life of its own. You can create it.
Let's drive. So I gotta watch it because I'm lost and I don't know how to. And I don't want to boost the lights. Gotta get out and walk. Supplies.
The flare gun was probably the best weapon I could imagine against the dark things I was facing.
How did you make it out? That was semi-smooth. See what's in here. His stamina is done. Let me make sure it wasn't nothing else in that thing I could get. Okay. Yeah, health.
It was the kidnapper.
You son of a bitch! Where's my wife?
Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need a week.
Not done?
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. If not, well, get me.
Yes, I get you.
Yes, I get you. And these cabins look really nice too, but staying in them? No. That's a hell no. And I forgot. Let me see. Killing these birds.
Barry had talked about birds over the phone.
Say Barry from the birds. I can give it a shot. See, I don't know how to do this, so they're just gonna attack me and there's some. I'm out of flag on that one. I did this wrong. That flare gun ammo, I did this all wrong. What should be another load? Wish I had a couple more flares, but boost the light. Okay. Dude, it's the hallway.
Barry, you can open the door now. They're gone.
Got it.
Hey, Al. I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back. For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
But that's normally how it goes. Writer's block.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour. See you soon.
Oh, my battery probably dying on my
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the old dear diner.
Good.
Oh, wow. Now that's scary. I hope I don't get a copyright for that. Get that, it's terrible. Okay, this ends episode 2 Taken. I really hope you enjoyed the stream. And like, share, and subscribe if you did. We're going to do part 3 a little later. If not tomorrow. So, thank you. And have a good day.